What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Gilgamesh Build-A-Figure from Hasbro. And we're also going to be ranking this wave. And before we get started, I would like to thank you all for joining me on this Eternals journey, and to please remind you to hit that like button, and if you are not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. So let's go ahead and let these guys get to work and put Gilgamesh together. And here we have Gilgamesh all put together, and he looks pretty good. I do have this one little blemish here with the paint, where the green kind of comes over the gold there. But other than that, he looks pretty solid. And a little side note here, I'm pretty positive that this staff here that comes with Athena's character is actually meant to go with Gilgamesh. He also gets two-fisted hands. I left those in the packaging. But out of the packaging, the arms have these gripping hands. But with the rest of the wave, there's no accessory. But with the Target exclusive Athena, she came with the staff, and I noticed when I first reviewed her that the handle for this was a bit larger than the handles for her swords. And I actually had trouble fitting that staff in her hands for a couple of photos. And you know, the more I thought about it, based on the trailers and some of the information I've gotten from some YouTube videos I've seen, I believe Gilgamesh is supposed to be a sort of protector for her, and I think they kind of go together, and I'm pretty sure this staff goes with him. So if that's the case, then that is pretty cool. And real quick here, there is actually a little bio here on the back of the boxes for Gilgamesh, and I'd like to read that real quick. It says, "The strongest and kindest Eternal, Gilgamesh becomes Athena's de facto partner when the events of the past exile them from the other Eternals." So see right there, it says a little something about that too. So yeah, he looks pretty awesome. I am stoked to have him put together here. We'll set this staff aside here. And just like the other Eternals figures, we get some very nice line work here, some details. The only colors going on here are gold and green. Yeah, not much else happening, but he's still pretty cool. And here's where that little blemish is. It's like the airbrush got a little out of control there. But the likeness to Don Lee here is pretty good. I think Hasbro did a fantastic job there. Yeah, lots of nice line and detail work there. The sculpted detail is fantastic. Other than that one spot, the paint's pretty clean. Got a couple chips here and there, very minor. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Digging that color combo. Yeah, that's Gilgamesh. And like I said, we get the two-fisted hands for accessories. And then I do believe, like I said, this, I'm pretty certain, we'll find out in the movie here, but I do believe this staff is supposed to go with him. So let's go ahead and move on to articulation here. So for articulation on Gilgamesh here, it's pretty standard just like the rest of them. We do get the ball peg on the top of the neck there, plenty of range for his head. And we get a hinge and swivel for the arms, nice and smooth there. We get a bicep swivel. And then we're going to get double jointed elbows that are pinless. And we get a hinge and swivel for his wrists, and these are actually up and down instead of in and out. Oh, nope, the one on his right is back and forth, and the other one is up and down. And then we also get this diaphragm joint here with plenty of motion there. Get a little gappage if you go too far in each direction. Some nice side to side and decent all around. Nothing at the waist, but it looks like he's got a little closer design to Icarus. So I think we're going to get, yeah, look at that. Plenty of motion, not much hindrance there with the skirt piece because it's shorter like Icarus. But yeah, we get this thigh cut here as well. Everything on this guy is moving very smoothly. No issues, nothing too loose, nothing too tight. Double jointed pinless knees. He cannot kick his own butt, and that is just due to the design of the legs and the armor. Nothing at the calf, and we get our hinge and rocker for the ankles. So pretty standard, but not as hindered as a couple of the guys because the skirt piece is a little shorter, so that is nice. And he's not as big as most Build-A-Figures, but I do understand why they made him the Build-A-Figure, because we've got, counting the exclusives, 10 figures here, and then the Deluxe Crow, but just for the Eternals, there are 10 characters. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the regular wave, and then the Build-A-Figure, so that's 8, and then the 2 exclusives, 9 and 10. So yeah. Yeah, that is it for Articulation there. Let's go ahead and let's see here. We'll rank them. Let me rate him real quick. I'm going to go ahead. He's very limited on accessories, just like the rest of them. I do have this paint blemish. He is pretty solid, though. I think I am going to do... I'm going to do a 7 out of 10 just because of that paint issue. And I have heard that it's on other figures as well, other Gilgameshes. I wasn't the only one, so it does seem to be an issue they're having with that. But yeah, let's do a 7 out of 10 for him. And let's get all of our Eternals lined up here and rank the wave. Alright, so I was somehow able to manage all of them over here together. A lot of figures here, and I did include Athena, even though she's not part of the actual Build-A-Figure wave. She is one of the Eternals, so you will not see Ajax here because I only have her pre-ordered, and I'm probably looking at another month before I get her, unless something else happens and someone sends me one, or end up finding one early. But yeah, let's go ahead and rank these guys. Oh, let's see here. At the bottom of the list is going to be Druig. So he is at the bottom. And then probably going to go with Phastos here. And then probably on Torn here, we'll go with Cersei, and then next up will be Kingo, and then Sprite, and then Makari, and then I think Gilgamesh, and then number 2 is going to be Icarus, and then my number 1 figure here is definitely Athena. I just think that they did such a fantastic job with her. She's beautiful. She just, yeah. It's nice to have a figure of Angelina Jolie. Definitely one of my teenage crushes. And they knocked it out of the park with her. She looks fantastic. Like, I love everything about her. The plastic looks fantastic. Like, it just, I don't know, something about her. She's very angelic. And yeah, she is number 1. So yeah, number 1, number 2. Number 2 is gonna go to Gilgamesh. I don't know, there's something about the Icarus figure that I really like. And I like what I've seen in the trailers a lot. I have a sneaking suspicion that he's going to end up being bad. I don't know what it is. It's just a bad feeling, but I was kind of hoping that Richard Madden would kind of get a redemption due to what happened to him in Game of Thrones, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, number 2 for him, and then number 3 is Gilgamesh, Makari 4, Sprite 5, 6 Kingo, 7 Cersei, 8 Fastos, 9 is Druid, and then number 10, she's not rated number 10, but the 10th figure would be Ajax, and like I said, we don't have her yet. So I think that is going to do it. Like I said, thank you so much for joining me on this Eternals journey. It's been a lot of fun. I can't believe we finally got through all these figures. I thought it would never end. They've been sitting over here waiting to be opened, and just other figures have come in, and I've just, with my busy schedule and the family, man, this was a lot of figures. So for all those who watched any of these reviews, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And please remember to smash that like button. And if you are not subscribed already, please subscribe, and welcome to Treebeard's Toy Box. And make sure you hit that notification bell on the way out so you know I got new videos coming. And until next time, take good care.